Greetings, seekers of tranquility. We live in an era of unprecedented connectivity. A digital world where we can reach out and touch someone from thousands of miles away. It's an exciting time to be alive, but it comes with its own unique challenges. This episode is dedicated to you, the brave souls who yearn for simplicity amidst the digital chaos, the ones who desire authenticity in a sea of online personas, the ones who value deep connection over fleeting likes. Social media, like all powerful tools, is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it allows us to connect, share, and learn from each other. It has given voice to the voiceless and brought attention to important causes. But on the other hand, it can easily monopolize our time and attention, create unnecessary stress and anxiety, and distort our perception of reality. In this section, we're going to delve deeper into this paradox and its implications for our lives. On one end, we have the gift of connection that social media brings. We're able to maintain relationships across vast geographical distances, learn about different cultures and perspectives, and even mobilize social change. It's quite magical when you stop to think about it. But on the other end, we have a tendency to become hooked on the instant gratification that social media provides, which can lead to unhealthy habits and patterns. Some people find themselves spending more time cultivating their online presence than nurturing their real-life relationships. Others find themselves caught in a never-ending cycle of comparing their lives to others. This is a dangerous game to play, as it can breed dissatisfaction and discontent. The social media matrix is a term we use to describe the virtual reality we often find ourselves engrossed in. It is a world where instant gratification reigns supreme, where our value is often measured by the number of likes or followers we have, and where we are constantly bombarded with information, whether we want it or not. This matrix is not inherently bad, but it can be overwhelming and even harmful if we're not careful. It is a reality that is always present, always demanding our attention, and always offering us a temporary escape from our real-world challenges. But at what cost? To truly understand the social media matrix, we must first acknowledge its allure. The instant feedback, the sense of belonging, and the ability to craft and control our own narrative are all powerful motivators that keep us logging in day after day. But there's a flip side to this coin, one that includes unhealthy comparison, constant distraction, and an erosion of authentic connection. Like Neo in the Matrix, when we're plugged into social media, we may lose sight of the real world. Our self-esteem may become intertwined with our online persona, and our worth can become tied to digital likes and shares. One of the primary costs of constant connectivity is the loss of our most valuable resource, time. How many times have you picked up your phone to check a notification and ended up losing an hour scrolling through feeds? It's a common experience, and one that speaks to the power of social media to pull us away from our goals, our passions, and our loved ones. Another cost is the stress and anxiety that can come from constantly being on. We're always reachable, always expected to respond, and always witnessing the highlight reel of others' lives. This constant exposure can lead to a sense of overwhelm, dissatisfaction, and even burnout. Let's not forget about the impact on our physical health as well. Staring at screens for extended periods can lead to a myriad of health issues including eye strain, sleep disturbances, and sedentary behavior. Social media often presents an illusion of perfection. As we scroll through our feeds, we're bombarded with images and stories of people living seemingly perfect lives. It's easy to forget that what we're seeing is a curated highlight reel, not the full picture. When we compare our own lives with these idealized versions of others, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction. This is a natural human response, but it's one that can be damaging to our mental and emotional well-being. Research has shown that comparison on social media can lead to lower self-esteem, increased feelings of depression, and even body image issues. In a world where we're always connected, it's important to remember that comparison is the thief of joy. Whether we realize it or not, social media shapes our reality in profound ways. It influences our perceptions of ourselves and others, our understanding of the world, and even our beliefs and values. Through algorithms that cater to our preferences and biases, social media feeds us a steady stream of content that confirms our existing beliefs, creating a digital echo chamber. This can limit our exposure to diverse perspectives and make it harder to empathize with people who hold different views. In essence, social media can distort our sense of reality, making it seem like the online world is the only world that matters. It can skew our perceptions, amplify our insecurities, and fuel a cycle of constant comparison and dissatisfaction. So how can we break free from the social media matrix? The answer lies in detachment, a practice often associated with traditional practices. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to delete all your social media accounts. It's more about becoming a mindful user of these platforms, rather than a mindless consumer. Detachment starts with awareness. Take a step back and objectively observe your social media habits. How much time are you spending on these platforms each day? What is the quality of that time? How do you feel before, during, and after using social media? Once you have a clear understanding of your habits and their impact, you can begin to make intentional changes. Maybe you choose to limit your social media usage to certain times of the day, or perhaps you decide to unfollow accounts that don't contribute to your well-being. Controlling your digital environment is another key strategy in breaking free from the social media matrix. This involves making conscious decisions about the type of content you consume, the people you follow, and the way you interact with these platforms. One way to take control is by curating your feeds to reflect your values and interests. Instead of mindlessly following accounts, be selective about who you choose to follow. Follow accounts that inspire you, educate you, and make you feel good about yourself. Another strategy is to use social media tools to your advantage. Many platforms now offer features that allow you to limit your usage, mute certain accounts, or control the type of notifications you receive. Use these tools to create a digital environment that supports your mental and emotional well-being. As you begin to detach from the social media matrix and take control of your digital environment, it's important to foster mindful engagement. This means being fully present and intentional with your social media use, rather than using it as a mindless distraction. One way to foster mindful engagement is by practicing digital minimalism, a philosophy that encourages thoughtful and intentional use of technology. This could involve setting boundaries for your social media use, such as designating certain times of the day as tech-free times, or limiting the number of platforms you use. Another approach is to practice gratitude for the positive aspects of social media. Yes, social media can be a source of stress and anxiety, but it can also be a source of inspiration, learning, and connection. By focusing on these positive aspects, you can cultivate a healthier relationship with these platforms. In addition to fostering mindful engagement, consider incorporating regular digital detoxes into your routine. A digital detox is a period of time during which you completely disconnect from digital devices. A digital detox can provide a much-needed break from the constant stream of digital information and give you an opportunity to reconnect with the physical world. It can also help to reset your digital habits and reduce your dependence on these devices. The length of a digital detox can vary from a few hours to a few days, or even longer. The important thing is to choose a duration that feels manageable and beneficial to you. During your detox, engage in activities that nourish your mind and body, like reading a book, spending time in nature, or practicing mindfulness exercises. As we navigate our way out of the social media matrix, one of the most rewarding aspects is rediscovering the power of authentic human connection. When we're constantly connected digitally, it's easy to forget the value of face-to-face interactions. This is not to say that connections made on social media are not real or valuable. They absolutely can be. However, it's important to balance our online interactions with real-world connections. Make time to connect with loved ones in person. Enjoy a meal together, go for a walk, or simply sit and talk. These interactions provide a level of depth and richness that simply cannot be replicated online. We've embarked on quite a journey together, navigating through the labyrinth of the social media matrix and seeking paths towards a more balanced and mindful use of these powerful platforms. Remember, breaking free from the social media matrix is not about vilifying social media or completely cutting it out of your life. It's about recognizing its impact, taking control, and cultivating a healthier relationship with it. The key is to approach this process with patience and compassion for yourself. Change takes time, and it's okay to take small steps. Celebrate each victory, no matter how small, and remember that every step forward is a step towards a more balanced and authentic you. Take care, dear seekers of tranquility. Until next time, may you find peace and joy in every moment of your life, both online and off.